Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of BTNE. Today, we're going to talk about some of the differences between the third generation iPad Air and the fourth generation iPad Air that Apple just unveiled, which will be available later October this year. So keep your eyes out for that. Anyways, let's get into it. So, first thing you're going to see when you look at the iPad Air, so if you go to Apple's website and you go to iPad, boom, you're going to see iPad Air. It looks exactly like the iPad Pro. Whether it's the 11-inch or the 12.9-inch iPad Pros, it looks the same. The only difference that you're going to notice in terms of hardware is going to be there's no Face ID on the iPad Air. Instead of the Face ID, what Apple did was they kept the Touch ID. However, it's not embedded in a home button, hence why the iPad Air doesn't have a home button anymore. The Touch ID is now embedded inside of the actual sleep wake button. So the button that you'll use to turn it on, lock it, unlock it, that now has Touch ID built into it. It's a 10.9-inch display, which is not too far away from a 11-inch display like the iPad Pro. But it does use Apple's new, what is it called? I can't think of the name. Not only does it use this new display technology, which definitely improves the color, contrast, and gradients, and a wide range of different things when it comes to display picture quality, you also have USB-C on it now, so that's actually really good. I love the fact that Apple put USB-C on it because the third generation iPad Air did not. It had Lightning, and for a device that powerful, honestly, it should have already had USB-C. So I'm glad that we finally have USB-C on not just 2 iPads, but 3 iPad models now. You have the iPad Pro 11-inch, iPad Pro 12.9-inch, and the iPad Air. What's next? Probably the mini, maybe the iPad, I don't know. Now, with this whole new design, obviously that means, well, you'll be able to use the same Magic Keyboard that you can use with the iPad Pro 11-inch. You'll be able to utilize the second generation Apple Pencil. So unfortunately, for those of you that already have, the first generation Apple Pencil with your current iPad, third generation. So for those of you that, have the first generation Apple Pencil and we're hoping to upgrade to this year's iPad Air, you're gonna have to opt in for the second generation Apple Pencil in order to use it. I have here now. If we're looking at the camera, it's pretty much just a 12 megapixel wide camera, right? The rear lens. Pretty much the same camera that's on, I think, the 10R. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. So yeah, it does have a 12 megapixel wide camera in the rear. Now, the price that it starts at is a little bit higher, so it is $100 more typically, so it's $599 for the 64 gigabyte model, and then for the 256 gigabyte model, you're looking at $749. Okay, if you're looking at the Wi-Fi Plus cellular model, you're looking at a starting price with the 64 gigabyte version at $729. And then if you want to get the 256 gigabyte version, you're looking at $879 for that iPad Air. Now, moving on to how much it weighs. I mean, honestly, it weighs like a pound, which is about the same as the third generation. It's a little bit lighter than the third generation, actually, so that's kind of cool. The fourth generation iPad Air has 460 grams. Weighs 460 grams versus 464 grams with the third generation iPad Air. So again, back to the display, right? So just kind of touching on the display a little bit more. So it's a liquid retina display. And what the pixel, so the pixels per inch are the same. However, the resolution is slightly better than the third generation iPad Air. So you're getting a 2360 by 1640 on the iPad Air, and then the third generation iPad Air, you're getting a 2224 by 1668 resolution. And like I said, the pixels per inch are the same, so it's gonna look very similar. You're just gonna get a little bit better color contrast on the newer iPad Air. Now looking at the A12 Bionic chip that was inside the 3rd generation iPad Air versus the A14 Apple silicone chip that's inside the 4th generation iPad Air, you're looking at a CPU performance increase of like 40% faster CPU performance. And then for the GPU, you're looking at a 30% increase in performance from the original A12 Bionic chip inside of the 3rd generation. So, I mean, this iPad Air is shaping up to be a very affordable $2,000-$3,000 like 4K editing machine, which is crazy. I mean, this machine can accomplish so much at such a little price, you know. And there's so many apps out there that you can acquire to utilize the full potential of this device. I mean, I have an iPad Pro 11-inch that I edit my videos on, you know, and that's more than enough to edit 4K videos. And now they have a $600 iPad Air that can edit 4K videos as well. That's insane to me. Now, this iPad also comes with a variety of different colors. When we're looking at the colors, you're looking at 5 different colors. So we have silver, space gray, rose gold, green, and then you have the sky blue. So you have a lot of different color choices. The 3rd generation, you have 3 color choices: silver, space gray, and rose gold. Even with the iPad series, you also only had about 3 colors: space gray, silver, and rose gold. Now you have green and sky blue to add to that, which actually both colors look really nice, to be honest. So pretty sure you guys will like that. Comment down below what your favorite color is. Like, I'll put it up here, and just comment below what your favorite color is. Would you like the silver, space gray, rose gold, green, or sky blue? Now, unfortunately, the front camera still has a same 7 megapixel lens. You do get, I guess you can call it HD FaceTime. It is 1080p, so it'll look good enough. So nothing really crazy on the front, camera lens there. Pretty much they're identical from the front camera, so that's fine. I didn't think it really needed an upgrade, to be honest. It works perfectly fine. Doesn't really need to. Now, unlike the 3rd generation, the 4th generation actually includes support for Wi-Fi 6, so 802.11ax wireless connection. So that's actually a good benefit there if you're someone that does have, Wi-Fi 6 router and can take advantage of that device having that support, including Bluetooth 5.0 technology. If you are someone looking to get the cellular model, this does support nano SIM, the physical SIM, and then it also supports eSIM as well. So you can have a physical SIM and you can also have the electronic SIM activated. So you can have 2 separate services on one device. Anyways, that's all I have to cover for the iPad Air 4th generation, or iPad Air 2020 for today. I hope you guys liked the video. See you guys in the next one.